Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Eamon McEnany, and Murphy's Ice Cream, a cozy and inviting shop just steps from the Notre Dame campus, is celebrating its first anniversary. Founded by Lynn and Tim Murphy, Notre Dame parents and proud members of the Fighting Irish family, Murphy's Ice Cream is more than just a place to grab a treat. It's a heartwarming story of community, tradition, and a love for all things Notre Dame. Lynn and Tim, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, so Tim, tell us about your connection to Notre Dame and how it inspired the creation of Murphy's Ice Cream.
Yeah, so my connection started like when I was little. I was watching Notre Dame games with my grandpa, like way back when. Then I went to Notre Dame, graduated ages ago.
Come on, it wasn't that long ago.
No, it was a long time ago.
We're classmates, so let's
It was a long time ago. Let's not kid ourselves. 1991. And then we started doing the same thing with our kids. I remember singing the fight song to my son when I was changing him, like as a little baby. And then we started bringing him here. He went to football camp when he was in 6th grade or something like that. Then they both ended up coming here, which was an amazing experience for us. Our son was on the football team, and that caused us to get an apartment on Eddy Street, led to buying a townhouse, and one thing leads to another. We own a house on Notre Dame Avenue, and then we're here. We're Notre Dame through and through, South Benders now, and have an ice cream shop. We have a business here now.
All right, I'll need your realtor before you leave. But
yeah.
Lynn, what was your vision for Murphy's when you saw the vacancy of a former shop, and how did you guys go about creating such a welcoming environment?
Well, I guess I should start by saying that Tim retired in 2020. So without him retiring, this would have never happened because this was never in our life plan. We didn't have this vision. It wasn't something we aspired to ever do. But wherever we travel with our kids, it's always fun to go get a treat somewhere, no matter where you are in the world. And it's not a bar and it's not a restaurant where you sit down for a long time. It's just, something to do when you're out and about. And so I just thought that the community was lacking that space, and a space for, families, students, people just visiting the area to come and put their phone away, have a treat, play an old school game, and just build community, and I love phones, and I think social media is great, but I think sometimes, especially like the younger generation, unfortunately, I think it's easy to just be consumed by looking at what other people are doing and not actually living. And so my thought for the space was just really making a place where you felt welcome, it was inviting. You could actually put your phone away and engage with each other and build community. And the space has exceeded my every hope because people actually come in, sit down, play old school board games, and laugh for hours. And it's young and old, it's students, grandparents with their grandchildren, parents with their littles. It's just been, honestly, the ice cream shop has given Tim and I more than we have ever dreamed it would be. Like, it's been an incredible place to see people just so happy. So it's really exceeded our expectations.
Wow, great stuff. How has building relationships with students shaped your experience?
It's actually been pretty incredible. Our team is built of students from all 3 of the campuses here. We've got Holy Cross, St. Mary's, Notre Dame students, and then high school kids around here as well. And all the surprises that we've encountered have been to the upside. And we've got these relationships we've built with these kids. We're writing recommendation letters for them for internships, actually making introductions to our network about potential job opportunities. In a couple of cases, we've gotten high school kids who didn't know what they were going to do after high school, and by them working alongside Notre Dame kids and kids that were already on a trajectory to college, they decided to give college a try. So they're like first-generation kids stepping out and going into a different trajectory than they would have been. They came from a different family background than the kids that are already here. These relationships we're excited to see them go. We're even more excited to see them come home and come work with us again. So there's these, we never expected any of that. We were just going to scoop ice cream and have this great place that Lynn described. And now we've got these hopefully lifelong friendships with these young people that are really changing our lives hopefully as much as we are them.
Wow, it's incredible how that's all worked out. So
Yeah.
from coffee to board games to outdoor seating, Murphy has so many special touches. How do you hope visitors feel when they walk through your doors?
Welcomed. You know, everybody makes a choice where they spend their money, and whether that's a single scoop of ice cream or, you know, the best cut of steak. We really want their experience to be that of as if you were walking into the finest restaurant. We've paid very careful attention to the aesthetics, and I want everyone who walks in to feel like it's just such a place where they want to be, the quintessential third place, right? Like not home, not school or work, but where you really like seek out that environment because it just makes you feel so good and comfortable. And again, based on the amount of people, the ages of people, and how long they spend when they're there, I think that we've hit the goal. Like, I think people feel really welcome, so that makes me super happy. And I have to give a shout out to our team, our supervisor, Lindsay. We couldn't do it without her, as well as all of our teammates. We get compliments all the time about our teammates, you know, that they're so kind and they just do such a great job with the customers. So it's just been beyond our expectations for a really great place.
Well, one thing's
Yeah.
for sure, alums and people of the Notre Dame community all over the world watching this now will make Murphy's a must-stop on their next trip to South Bend. Thank you, Tim and Lynn Murphy, for sharing your heart and hospitality with the Notre Dame community and for reminding us all how a little bit of ice cream can go a long way to bringing people together. Great to